Hey, what is going on YouTube? I have a quick update here from the Street Fighter Twitter on the last four characters that were officially introduced for Street Fighter 6. We're talking, of course, about DJ, Manon, Marissa, and JP. So the Street Fighter official Twitter account has actually been releasing a little bit of information as the days have gone on since their trailer from the Game Awards. And we have a little blurb about the character and short video showing off new moves, new mechanics, and new ideas with these characters added to the Street Fighter 6 roster. So let's go ahead and get on into it. So here, DJ is a globally popular dance music superstar who is always ready to have a good time with a burning love for music and fighting. This Jamaican sensation drives audiences wild with hot new songs and stylish moves. So DJ is returning, and personal bias, I was never a huge fan of DJ. I played, I started with Street Fighter 4, but not a big fan of his style in that game. But he does have some interesting new mechanics here with the Just Cool. It's a sway that can be followed up with a multitude of options depending on the rhythm you're feeling. So let's check it out. So it's basically like a step move, command dash, whatever you want to call it, where he has multiple follow up options out of it. So they showed a low, an overhead, a launcher, and then a dash forward, which he can very quickly move out of it. And when combined with his other moves and specials, does definitely actually look very stylish. So gives him a little bit more sauce from his Street Fighter 4 counterpart, who to me was kind of gimmicky, relying on like moves with strange hitboxes, hurtboxes, bazooka knee being awkward to manipulate his jump arc and just kind of confuse the opponent with hard to punish and weird moves. This seems to be a bit more in tune with his character, in my opinion, and it's definitely a stylish addition to his playstyle, which makes me more interested in the Street Fighter 6 rendition of DJ for sure. But moving on, we have all the characters coming up. Next one is Manon. Now, I listen in the comments. I know you're going to roast my pronunciation. I'll be working on it, but for now, it's Manon to me. If I'm doing it wrong or right, let me know in the comments because it's tough for me. I'm working on it. But here we have a blurb about her. A supermodel and world champion judoka, Manon is an idealist, forever seeking self-improvement in the pursuit of beauty. She struts the catwalk of street fighting to become the world's strongest model. So it's an interesting take on the grappler archetype, I would say. She is a grappler. Manon's graceful movements allow some of her normals to draw in opponents, keeping them close for a victory worthy of a standing ovation. So they gave Manon, a grappler, a lot of, looks like, target combos that actually suck the opponent in, which, as a grappler, that's extremely dangerous because it leaves you in range after being hit for a command grab mix-up. So from this sequence, we can see both these separate target combos that pull in, and then Manon does the really awesome command grab. I love the dance ballerina vibe with the command grab. So that target combo pulls in, another one that pulls in, command grab here, very graceful. And then you can see here in this sequence, she actually does a target combo, then has a low confirm. It looks like a crouching light kick to a jab. So pulls in, crouching light kick, jab, EX launcher, which allows to juggle with what I presume is the level 1 CA. So you can already see that she's going to have gnarly mix-ups from this target combo here. It's probably going to be unsafe on block, maybe even punishable on block, these moves. You're going to have to find proper ways to start the combos. But we're seeing like our first true sort of grappler playstyle in Street Fighter 6. Jamie in the beta had a command grab, but he doesn't really have a lot of ways to set it up, and he's not primarily a grappler. So here we're seeing like a true sort of grappler archetype, right? Hit them, pull them back in, get the command grab or the low mix-ups. It seems baked into her playstyle, and definitely has me interested for sure. Next one up is Marissa. Marissa is an up-and-coming jewelry designer from Italy who claims ancestry to ancient Greek warriors. As a child, she was inspired by a vision of the Colosseum in its prime. Today, she seeks glory with a smile and an eye for beauty. So Marissa, she punches. She punches hard. True to her heritage, Marissa is an imposing force who has no trouble approaching opponents. She can even break through a drive impact with one hit from some of her charged special moves. Yes, Cower and Fear, she loves that. So new mechanic, anti-drive impact moves. We have not seen this in Street Fighter 6 so far. So basic sequence there. Armored punch with a beefy knockdown, and there it is. That's the important one right there. We'll go back and watch it if you didn't quite catch it. But basically, in that situation, Manon actually wakes up with drive impact in the corner, and you can see Marissa do her like lunging punch, which she goes into the air right there. It actually breaks the drive impact, breaks the armor. So that's pretty big because previously there were no moves that we have seen that actually broke drive impact besides drive impact in return, right? So essentially, your offense would often be a little limited sometimes, or you would be hesitant to go on offense because if you overextend too much with like moves with more recovery or longer special moves with more recovery, a drive impact that came kind of unpredictably from the defending opponent would blow through you and give them a full combo. So you would often play a little bit reserved so that you could always react with your drive impact in return. So potentially this move gives you a more guaranteed offensive option. I don't know if it's going to be safe on block, what the block advantage will be or not, but if it's safe on block or even plus, you have something that's guaranteed to lock them down in the corner where they can't wake up drive impact through it. Something different than just like light pressure, which you could always do. You can always do a light pressure on someone's wake up, and if they drive impact, you can react drive impact in return. So it gives her more offensive options, it looks like, and introduces a new mechanic, right? We might see other characters in the game have something similar to this armor break mechanic. So interesting take here, and shows how the game is still evolving before our eyes. The last one, last but not least, JP. This man is too saucy. Look at that pose. Look at the forearms in this guy, man. He must have taught Luke how to lift there. JP is the head of an international NGO responsible for many successful investment projects and the man behind Nashal's present prosperity. He has a beloved cat named Sibel? Listen, I don't know how to read. I don't know why you guys are watching this channel. Maybe it's just because I pressed buttons kind of decent. But JP, he's looking really sick. Poised and powerful, JP can control the entire screen with ease, especially with Departure, a special move that places voids of power in the air. He can then activate the thorns inside or teleport at their location. So he's a bit more like a trap character, maybe a bit more complex than certain other characters we've seen so far. So here you can see him set up the trap up above, and then it activates during this combo sequence. You can either snap his fingers to sort of get a projectile hitbox to come down from where the void is located, or activate a teleport move to follow up instead. So I'm not too sure if it activates the attack over a certain period of time. You can see here from this sequence, maybe this combo ender, the special move, automatically activates the attack hitbox. I'm not sure if it'll just stay there, or if it just automatically turns into an attack hitbox if you don't use it over a certain period of time. That I'm not too sure of yet. But you can clearly see it could be used for teleporting. So get gnarly mix-ups. He'll twirl his cane there when he goes for the teleport, or snap his fingers if he's getting the projectile hitbox. Then you can see from this combo route he goes into from the teleport high. Sick tower combo, smacking him up with the cane, and then gets this EX twirl with the cane, launch with the wall splat, and what looks like a level 1 CA to finish off. So it looks like it's going to be really interesting. I'm wondering how the evolution of the mix-ups is going to work and how the movement options are going to work. I don't think you can set up multiple voids. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I'm waiting to see. But JP is one of the most interesting characters to me so far. I just love the character design. I think he looks sick. So I'm definitely going to be checking him out. But I enjoyed all the characters that they announced at the Game Awards. All these 4 are very interesting to me. Let me know what you think in the comments, and what character you're looking most forward to in Street Fighter 6. Catch you in the next one. Peace.